that. What's up, man?
What up,
Like,
y'all? What's up, Ebony? How you doing, sis?
I'm all right. How you guys doing?
all right, all right, all right.
What's up, Mr. Dorsey? How you doing, man?
Hey, man, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful today, man.
Had a good day?
Huh?
I say you had a good day?
Nah, man, a great day, brother.
That's what's
We
up.
talked earlier about it, man. Just trusting the process, man.
Yeah,
Trusting the
man.
process and staying down, man.
One
When
day at a
things are
time.
hard and you thinking, it's you don't think things are pretty much gonna go your way, and things, people lose carriers,
Mm-hmm.
and trucking is looking rough. But trusting the process, trusting God and everything, not to get on religion, but just trusting the process, man, and it will definitely work out.
Nah, man, talk that talk, man. I
I
mean,
say these last,
if anybody's
honestly,
offended
these,
by you talking like that, then they might not need to be on this live because that's
Right.
where I live. So I can't speak for nobody else, but
That's how I am too. I'm right there with you, James. You gotta trust the process. No,
I
I
was telling, my
can't.
bad, I was telling James, man, today I had a talk with him. It's just like these last 2 weeks has really made my faith like stronger, because I keep it real. It's like I was up far as carriers, and I lost a lot of them, a lot of fleet owners, not owner operators, but a lot of fleet owners, and because of the market. And I ain't know how things were going. I ain't know what direction it was going. But pretty much in the last 2 weeks, me staying consistent and just doing everything I was supposed to do, is like a whole 360. And I'm like thinking that it wasn't gonna go this way, but it pretty much worked out another way. So trust the process. Anybody out there that's down or struggling, man, if you thinking to give up or thinking about going to that old job or just anything, trust me, trust the process. It's gonna work out. It's definitely gonna work out.
For sure, for sure. That's why we're up here tonight. We definitely want to about, you know, and mental health as far as entrepreneurs, because it's definitely not easy. Like my bro said, that you do gotta trust the process. I was right there with him. I'm still, still trying to build something from losing carriers. But, I'm not gonna lie. Even though I'm spiritual, and I still use my faith still, through this process, and that's why we wanted to get on here and talk about mental health. Because we do struggle with a lot, you know what I'm saying? Because everything on our back, and not just, we talk about business, you got bills, you got children, you got other shit outside of, that's going on that affects that. So,
What about yourself, James?
Man,
Man, like you
today's
laying down, man. You laying down,
nah,
bro?
man. Man. I'm so annoyed, man. I need another chair. Like this
Hey, this
office
how
chair
you
is
look, bro.
horrible.
This is exactly how you look right here.
But
Like,
I mean, it's not supporting me, man. I gotta get another chair, man. That's on my. I got one in my cart on my Amazon cart, but I've been trying to find something a little better price. Like my boy, he just got one off of Facebook Marketplace for like a third of the price. He was like, "Yeah, man, it's $200 chair. I paid like $50 for it." And I'm like, "Man, I need a deal like that." But man, today was cool, man. It's been kind of like I mean I talked about it before. I'm trying to get back on my get my health together. So I've been trying to get in the gym consistently and everything. So
yeah.
I was a little drained today, and it's so hot, man. Hot. What's the weather like in Atlanta right now?
Woo. It's I think 96, man. It's supposed to be a heat wave. I was
Yeah,
telling all
man,
my drivers, the Southeast is crazy right now, man.
bro.
Midwest,
It's
it's
so hot
hot.
outside, bro. It
Texas,
was like 94, 95 today. It's so
feel
hot.
like Zimbabwe out there.
we are.
I'm away, I'm away, I'm away. Africa. Remember Jamie Foxx said that? I know it's hot over there with Ebony. Ebony, I'm surprised.
Right. I don't even want to step outside. You heard me? Like,
I'm, I'm,
immediately. anytime your booty get to sweating,
TMI. I'm surprised she ain't get on this mud naked. You know.
nah, hey, I knew we was coming on. I ain't, I gotta. Nah.
So about mental health in trucking, how do you think like the dispatchers and drivers, what are some advice you think that we can like give them, or some stuff that y'all doing that's keeping y'all pushing and keep going? You know what I'm saying? Because it's hard out here, man. I was listening to a podcast the other day, and they say, like, I forgot what percentage, but they say the percentage is always high in like a depression. And that's what it seems like we're going to. And it's, like it or not, it seems like we're going that way. We look at the stock market, housing market, everything, it seems like it's messing up. So what's some information or, some advice we can give people out there to keep pushing, and so they won't get into those states of hope, God forbid somebody, take their life.
Man, I say first and foremost, the first thing I always say, like once I got into dispatching, I started learning about like the transportation industry and all this stuff. But I have so, you hear about always in America, like, we're supposed to be like real patriotic and everything. So they always talk about like people in the military, thank you for your service and everything. And then, once COVID hit and everything, it was like healthcare professional, nurses, doctors, people who work hospitals, emergency rooms. But bro, like the thing that keeps, and there's no disrespect to any of those other fields, but the thing that keeps food in your belly and clothes on your back is these truckers out here. Like when you always, you know it in the back of your head, but when you actually stop and think, every single thing you buy at a store, every single piece of food that you put in even if you go out to eat, if you go to the nicest restaurant, or if you go to Wendy's and McDonald's, all that food, you know what I'm saying? You walk into the restaurant and they be like, oh, we out of this, we out of that. Truck ain't come yet. So you don't even really think about it. But in life, the life that we live, like, I don't know about y'all. I mean, I know people have their little gardens, whatever, but I don't have no chickens or nothing in my backyard. I'm not growing no collard greens or nothing in my backyard. So it's like everything.
You in Alabama, you sure?
You said what?
You in Alabama, you sure?
I mean, we working on it, but not yet. So you know what I'm saying? It's coming. And I think everybody should, well, that's a whole other topic. I ain't gonna go there. Yeah. Anyway, but what I'm talking about right now, because of the way the market is and the rates are, man, number one, if you know a truck driver, if you got one in your family or friend or anybody, just appreciate what they go through, because like you said, the depression is real and they only make money when they're on the road. Now, there's jobs out there where you might run like regionally, you know what I'm saying? Like if you running fuel, or if you just, you got you running chips for like Frito-Lay, or you running for Coca-Cola, you got your little local routes, but the truckers that we deal with are over the road. So if people that don't understand, that means you driving 400 or 500 miles a day. You know what I'm saying? So like even like one of my Texas carriers, we try and keep him like close to home, but close to home, he lives in San Antonio. So close to home is Dallas, Houston, he going to Arkansas, he going to Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? So it's like maybe a 500-mile radius, but he's still away from his family all week. He gets home on the weekend. So I think the one thing is, man, we got to appreciate the sacrifice that these men and women are putting in to keep us, we live super convenient lives. Like, they talk about first world problems. And then, like you say, with the market being the way it is, the rates dropping, fuel being crazy, like financial pressure is real. You just spoke on that. So that can lead to like, you get depressed and you get, frustrated. You dealing with anxiety because you like, I got to pay bills. I got to do this. This fuel is crazy. You know what I'm saying? These rates are down. So it's just, man, these dudes are dealing with a lot. So my thing is, number one, be patient and have empathy. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes, dealing with these drivers can be challenging, but sometimes you gotta put yourself in their position and be like, okay, if I was going through this, how would I feel and how would I be reacting? And just have patience and try and just, see things from their perspective. That's all I got. My bad. I'm not trying to hog the convo.
Hey guys, what about you, Ebony? Live, can y'all share with people? Like we're really gonna go in on, talking about mental health, as far as dispatching. It's just entrepreneurship, period. You got to be able to know how to you know, with the different factors of, you know, battling with, you know, just as well as we take care of, we got to take care of it. So.
Ebony,
Yes, sir.
you over your boo house?
No, I'm at home.
Cause your internet, you got that Metro again.
Oh my God, I am at home. I'm at my dad.
No, it's working good now, though. It's working good
It's
now.
working good
It
now.
might
I
be
don't
the
know what you
distance. You might need
did.
to get a little closer to your mic.
Maybe I need to set it over here or something. I don't know.
Yeah, give
I think it's the
My
distance
phone
from
in.
your
I
from
don't
your
know.
mic.
give me the left side. There we go. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Get a glamour shot. You know what I'm saying?
Ah,
She's spinning that thing around. What's up, Lee?
Hey, yo,
now,
listen.
don't put me out there like that. Talking about boo. Somebody might be wanting to holler at me on her.
Oh, my bad. You know what I'm saying? Hey, fellas. She is back on the market, you know what I'm saying? You know, she back out there. She making money. You know, she know how to cook. She know how to cook. She got a house, you know what I'm saying? You know, a recession is coming, so if y'all need somewhere to, you know, like shack up at, she got that.
Looking for a roommate.
You know what I'm saying?
Split these bills.
Hey,
I don't know crazy motherfuckers because I'm crazy too.
but what's up, Leash? Though, what was your thought on the mental health right now of the state of trucking?
The state of trucking, I actually had a whole meltdown last week, believe it or not. I had a whole meltdown. Oh, listen.
Strong people fall too. Shit.
Yeah, you right. My bad. My bad.
It happens because
you know we be thinking like people like here, and then it's like how are you struggling over there? What you know? But you right. I apologize.
Struggling to like book loads and stuff like that is when you take on this job as not only owning your own company, but you're now saying as a female or whoever you are, I'm going to take your life and put it in my, and this is how I'm going to feed you. And when we do that, a lot of times we don't understand everything that come along with it. So when a load gets canceled or if something just don't go according to plan, we're scrambling. We're like, oh my God, we got to recoup this $1,500 or this $1,100 because we got to make sure that they meet their quota and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And if we feel like we didn't meet their quota as a dispatcher, we feel horrible. I feel
that's
horrible.
The real dispatcher.
That's a real dispatcher.
Because we care.
Yeah.
I'm so passionate about this thing. Like I don't stop. I just don't stop. And I'm gonna tell you what happened today. My driver is just not feeling well at all. I didn't even know because I text him, good morning, let's get to the bag of money. I text all my drivers, text the owners, everything. We good. He picks up the load. Now it's going down in Philly. Now, if anybody familiar with Philly, y'all know what's going on out here. If you walk one block, you might get spared. You might make it. So he's at the Coca-Cola factory, and he gets to the gate. The guy says, "Back up! You're blocking the gate." Like I'm about to make a delivery.
Yeah.
He's like, okay. So he backs the truck up. Now I'm on the phone with all of this. I'm on the phone. He backs up. He pulls the truck over, and he proceeds to walk back up to the gate. The guy said, "Oh, you're just not listening. This is a security guard."
Yeah.
Said, figure it out yourself. First off, you mad disrespectful. Because I feel like these truck drivers is the most disrespected people out here outside of female. Don't nobody appreciate them and not realize what the hell they're doing out here and how we get to eat, watch TV, or wear up these cell phones and everything. It was on a truck at some damn point. You know what I mean? So moving forward, he like, what the security guard says, well, figure it out yourself. And my driver like, all right. What? So I'm telling you. So he proceeds to walk through the gate. So he said, oh, where you going? What you doing? You just told my driver to figure it out for himself.
Yeah.
So when he got over to the the other security guard, I guess he called ahead and was like, don't let him in. We're rejecting the load. Who are you to reject the load? You just the security. You ain't even got no gun. You top flight security.
I see you. Like, seriously.
Change.
Top flight security.
Call from the people. They're like, well, did you pick up the load? And I'm like, figure out how we going to proceed with this load, because now they're rejecting it because the guy all in his feelings because he felt like my driver disrespected him. Now they just rejecting the load. We're not going back 200 miles to take it back. That's what we're not doing. It's nothing wrong with the load. You're in your feelings. Moving forward, I wound up calling HR with Coca-Cola. They like, well, we're looking at the video footage and your driver is just blatantly being disrespectful, blah, blah, like that. So here's what we're going to do. If you find a driver who can drive the truck through the gate, we'll accept the load. Huh? Did you hear my whole driver? Did you hear his side of the story, or you just heard your security guard?
Yeah.
I'm like pissed off. I'm like, we not taking this load back. Me being the person who I am, you're not going to find too many other dispatchers like me. And then on this live right here, I make phone call. Yo, listen, you got anybody in the Philadelphia area, I will pay them $200 to drive this fucking truck through the gate right now. Call with my other drivers I used to dispatch with. Yeah, let me make a phone call real quick. The guy was like, I'm 20 minutes away. Got to the truck, literally drove the shit through. How about they said, oh, this load ain't supposed to be on this side, it belong on the other side. You put my driver through all of this to say that y'all wasn't going to reject the load and it belong on the other side? So they're actively sitting there right now. Now the appointment time was 7 o'clock. It's 9:21. They ain't even touched the truck yet.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, he's still there?
He's still there?
His time ran out. He gotta take the truck to go get service tomorrow morning. He gotta reset. The truck not gonna make it there on time. These are the things that people don't understand what goes on behind the scenes. Y'all look at the money aspect. Because we gotta take care of all of this stuff through the phone. We not physically there to deal with
exactly.
this.
Facts.
And I said it before. I promise you. I mean, I know y'all ladies are ladies, but I promise you, in a lot of these situations, if I was standing there in front of you, you wouldn't be talking to me like that. And you would have found a way to work through it. I promise you. I promise you that. Because I'm chill. I'm laid back. But at the end of the day, I'm still a grown man, and you're gonna watch how you talk to me.
And with that, that's so frustrating. So I'm just like, we gotta pay the other driver who just came to help relieve us, because we still got to deliver a load, or they're gonna go at insurance and sue us.
And then we take the more slack as women. You know what I'm saying? I know that even like when I, you know what I'm saying, and I'm walking up to truck drivers, they looking at me like I got motherfucking shit on my face. You know what I'm saying? Like, what she about to tell me about motherfucking trucks? And that's even with the women that's driving. We don't get the respect that we deserve. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all can talk that talk, we can talk that talk. Especially when you got strong, you know what I'm saying, individual that know what you're talking about. You get what I'm saying? So I know, like, you know, pulling up one driver, and I had a guy in the truck with me. Now the guy in the truck don't know. He know I talk trucking is my shit. This guy rather talk to the guy in the truck that was with me than to talk to me. And the guy in the truck like, she the one that that's your truck right there. She talk with you. You get what I'm saying? So that goes to say how we get bypassed as women. You know what I'm saying? Even as women, as you know, that's driving, that's getting out here, getting that CDL. Like, they just think we don't know shit.
No, they'll pay
to be where we supposed to be.
The starter packages, the fuzzy slippers, the fake booty, the big titties, eyebrows all the way up here. That's
yeah, hell.
that's
What?
the package. And you gotta have the tights on. You gotta put some stank on.
Well, I ain't got it like that.
Karis, I guess that means we gotta go out there on Hoochie Daddy shorts, man. Gotta go out there
Yeah,
with dress
man.
straps.
I'm gonna get me some Hoochie Daddy H&T Express shorts, yo.
That's
Hootie hoo, hootie hoo. They gonna cat call you. You heard me?
listen.
I,
So he got
I
the
got these the new Hoochie Daddy H&T Express shorts right here, yo.
Okay, I see
These
you.
the new,
I
these
see
the new
you
ones,
now.
yo. These the new, yo. They coming out. I gotta get these drivers any means necessary, you know. And like Malcolm X, I hate to use Malcolm X, but any means necessary. I gotta get this money.
yes,
I gotta
the
get this your
Gucci
money.
papers. Yes.
Hoochie Daddy.
Yes.
Yeah, don't do it, man.
I'm
I
here
gotta do it, man. I gotta get this money, man. I got child support, baby. I gotta do it. Is it good to have trucking at the end of your company?
That's my guy I went to high school with. Yo, it don't really matter. It's your brand. It's what you want it to be.
Yeah. I normally go ahead. I'm sorry.
Guys, the limit logistics. It could be, I don't know, bada bing, bada boom trucking. I don't know.
Yeah. I would say like you think of something that you want to like far as a legacy. Like if you got kids, you know what I'm saying? If somebody passed away, you know, like your grandma, you could implement that into the trucking to your business. Like mine is H&C Express, so it's named after my first daughter and my son. So that's some advice I would give you. Like whatever's special to you, something that means something to you, you know, or your last name, you know, because all these, everything we eating, driving, or wearing is somebody's last name. So you can always do that.
Or
Yeah.
if you know, even if you're trying to venture outside of trucking, I would say stay away from the trucking and logistics. I would do like
Enterprise. Yeah.
so you can, tap over another sector. So say for instance, you wanted to tap into real estate, you can come down under that enterprise solutions or whatever the case is, to,
Yeah.
you know, blase realty, or you know what I'm saying, real estate investor, or whatever the case is, so you can use that entity in different broad of spectrum. Because you know, trucking is one of the highest risk factors for banks also. So you kind of want to, you know, stay away from actually putting the trucking on your name when
You breaking up, girl.
tap into business underneath.
Don't start. I don't feel like it. Not with you tonight.
Right.
You.
Now I mess with Ebony. I saw she just put her glam light on the light on that side.
Hey, this all janky ass light. This janky.
I saw you saw that you saw it shine. You saw it shining.
The hell?
I saw you.
Don't start icy. Right?
Nah. That's funny. Question. I want everybody to be real, and like I look up to this guy, but everybody on this call is real, you know, especially y'all ladies. I was looking at the live the other day last week of Alex Good Energy, and I was trying to get on. I was pushing. I was trying. I on my mama. I was trying to get on, and I wanted to see y'all feelings on this. He said that if you're not doing $3.25 a mile, something wrong with you. I don't agree with that right now.
I don't either.
What is your feelings on that? I'm gonna ask Leash first. I'm putting you on the spot, Leash.
I actually still been doing it. I'm still getting over
But
it.
if three consist, I'm not talking about averaging for the week. I'm talking about consistently every load.
Every
Like no BS. Like if I could pull up and show you, like yeah, I've really been
for a 500-mile load.
Nah, we not going the distance.
Oh, okay. So now I'm talking. Well, if you're doing 100, 200, 300 mile,
I would
yes.
do up to like 400, and then I've gotten, you know, your 375, your $325, your 312 around it. My stuff is still over $3 for sure.
Okay, but anything over 4, 5, 6, what do you say? Because niggas had me thinking I didn't know what I was doing. I was like, yo, I'm looking, I'm like, yo, is it 600-mile runs? Is it 5?
No, here's the thing. I literally found all of my stuff. I'll go back to them old Raycons, and people think that I be fluffing. I literally go back to them old Raycons. I will call them people. They're like, oh, all right, we'll just. I turned over 2 loads each day with every truck doing 96 miles, 112 miles, and all of that. Same day loads.
Now that I can see. I just want people
like $800. If I'm turning the truck over $800 for like 112 miles.
Like I said, I agree with that. I just wonder, Alex. I think Alex. I don't know. He kind of got on the internet, and I don't know if he was like sending like a shot at somebody.
But the crazy is that, no, so look, so I'm gonna be completely honest. So when he threw out the numbers there, and I'm like, now I ain't the smartest person on earth, but I ain't quit with that. Let me write this down. 1,500 divided by 700. I was like, that's not over $3 a month.
Oh yeah, it was, yeah.
Well, we said that. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought, especially in the hot shot, most of them run their stuff as partials. You know what I'm saying? So we're not consistently seeing $3, but we're a lot of my loads are over $3 right now because it's their season. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Sometimes if you sitting in the area and you need to get out, you might not get that because mostly hot shots are rented unless you're a CDL hot shot driver where you can take basically a full, like I say, it depends on the weight and how much of the trailer that it's going to take up.
Right.
They're running theirs as partial.
James, are you getting over $3 a mile?
No, I am. I'm averaging. I would say probably around, probably about 285. Today I got a load that was actually it was decent, but it was shorter. Again, like I was dealing with one of my Texas carriers, and he went from Dallas to actually.
What kind of truck is he? Got a power on, James?
Yeah, but I got.
Yeah, is he power?
I got a broker. I got a relationship with in Texas where my Texas carriers we run loadouts all the time. But it was from Dallas to Monroe, Louisiana. Whatever that mileage is, it was like right at like 320 a mile. And then, go ahead.
No, I'm saying that's not too far.
No, it's not far at all. It's not that far. So that's why I said, like, with these Texas guys, I just try and keep them like the farthest they'll go is like Louisiana or like Arkansas or Oklahoma, but those are all states that like directly border Texas. So
that's what I've been doing. Keeping my guys surrounding states. I just continue to run that triangular.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm telling you, consistently I connect, but I actually did something that I probably shouldn't have done. I landed a direct shipper literally today. I landed a direct shipper for reefers, y'all. Like today, I landed it. It's 20-something lanes.
Wow.
That I had to do a breakdown analysis with. And so by me doing that, I sent it back in. Me and the carrier looked over everything. And so we get our final determination on Thursday. I'm never going to be like the fleet manager over the trucks.
Nice. Very nice.
Where I'm
for reefers?
Period.
Only
Like,
okay.
you know how like sometimes when we get the Raycons and they say, well, the appointment time is for 2 o'clock or something yeah, but it's really not 2 o'clock, it's really 3 o'clock. They just want to make sure that you get there on time. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be that person that now sets up that delivery time for the carrier that I currently dispatch. I'm gonna be the fleet owner. So therefore, I'm no longer dealing with a broker at this point no more.
Nice.
I totally,
That's
Very
what's up.
nice.
That's great.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Congrats.
but it's something that when they said go back in them relationships because your
Yeah.
driver been there before, I literally said like in my spare time, I would sit there and comb through and call those shippers. Literally. And one of them,
That's what's up.
That was up, Leash. You
Yeah.
make
That's
you
great.
make
so
you
y'all
make me you make me sick, Leash.
benefit
No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm proud for you, sis. Like real
because you
shit.
got a reefer, James got a reefer, Ebony got a reefer. Like, yo, y'all willing to send y'all drivers up here because I'm more than that spot market free. That's
Right.
exactly
I saw something on what's your boy page, Innovative Logistics, and he was saying like contract versus spot market freight is like it's like a big gap in it right now. I think he said 95 cents.
Yeah.
That's
90.
freaking
Listen,
insane.
the freight that's posted on the DAT low board is
It's
not even
trash.
for what's out here right now. Even when it comes to the drayage,
Yeah.
like that port work
That's
is
all.
money.
Yeah.
Listen, that
All
work
different.
is so serious.
And that's what I told my hot rod drivers. I said, you gotta get a quick card. I'm telling you right now. And you know, some of these,
For everything.
yeah, they don't. You know, it's worth the invest, worth that invest. So you know, when it's not working, I can see the port or the refinery, whatever the case is, because you know sometimes going to the refineries, you need the tweak card. So
It's serious up here. I hear a lot of people going to like the Savannah port. I think they got one down in
yeah,
Louisiana. I definitely know it's one down in Texas because Bruiser
yeah,
be in and out with his hot shots.
Houston, yes, they in and out. Like containers, like I got a broker that's all he do is containers. He gives me yeah, I know, yeah.
The
But,
only thing,
but a lot of people, like if you want to get the trucking industry, especially on the high shot side, it's because it's much cheaper,
right.
you know, them to jump into. I would suggest if you're gonna be a non-CDL, you need to get a trailer that can max out the payload, or you can definitely carry out 95
Yes.
and back. So it
Yep.
talks out.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it on the live right now. Ebony know that hot shot shit for anybody on her who needs the game for the hot shot. She know everything else too,
Facts.
but she definitely know that hot shot. You know what I'm saying? She Kobe when it comes, Jordan. So I'm sorry, Serena Williams when it comes to the hot shot. You know what I'm saying? My bad. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to be compared to Kobe, but yeah, definitely.
Hey, third coast Gorilla Bull said that Twit card is a platinum Visa card. That right there. Is
Exactly, facts.
That's facts.
Listen,
Right.
them endorsements. Don't forget about the endorsements, but your hazmat and your tanker, that raises the stakes all by itself.
Exactly.
With them different levels to it, when they say it's levels to it, oh, it's really levels to it. Like for real. Let the third level hazmat, you getting a minimum like 3 to 4 racks. Period. I don't care
But tell them though, what's the that's the pro for hazmat. What is the con for having a hazmat?
Very
Higher insurance.
it's very
you
dangerous.
got up the insurance for sure.
Gotta safety your
Yeah.
safety first form, because you driving hazmat of yourself and
You like a rolling bomb.
facts. Hey, exactly.
That's true. That's true.
You're a rolling bomb. They're not knowing
85, man. He blew up on goddamn 85 last week. We made that load though. We got that money, goddamn.
Hey, he turned in that BOL before he burned up or whatever.
I know. You be like, yo, just roll to the goddamn. Go get it signed, goddamn. Oh man. At least you done.
Those be the ones y'all holding heads, man, but y'all ain't even passed science in high school. But I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and be great.
Yeah.
They
don't know what ignite. What?
My house every day trying to figure out how to make gas. Okay.
Hey, you better. I'm trying to say what?
Hey,
what all the ingredients, sis?
Okay, liquid.
Everybody need that right now.
That part.
Nah, it's crazy. What what are some things I got from James, but I still like from y'all ladies, what are some things that people like can do to, like I said, just to stay sane in this market right now? Like we know all the horror stories and stuff. I just want to, give them some advice, because I feel a lot of people are struggling right now, and I can even use the advice, Instead of taking a shot that Lisa told me one time, I hopped in her DM. She was like, "Take a shot, nigga." I kid you not, true story. I'm like, "What do you do when you like just feel down?" I think, did you put an emoji? You just said, "Take a shot." She gave me some other sound advice too, but go ahead, Lisa. Or Ebony, whoever.
Say, like, first and foremost, you need to pick up the phone and call somebody. It's not even so much of you looking for a response from them. It's more or less of you just venting, getting it off of you.
Yeah.
For me, in another case, I like to go to the gym. I'm a work it out. I'm literally work it out.
We all said that. Go ahead. Keep going. My bad.
We're gonna work it out. And then I would say definitely reach out to somebody that's in the same field as you. So it's not like if you're complaining like to your mom or your brother, sister, it's different, because when you complain to somebody that's in the same industry, they understand how you truly feel. And you don't know how that person can help you. I've talked to Ebony before. Me and you chopped it up before for like 45 minutes unexpectedly. Me and Kate all the time. I don't talk to many people, but when I'm in that kind of like that mindset where I'm just like, not for nothing, fuck it all. I don't give a shit about this dispatching. I don't want to dispatch these trucks no more. Fuck the driver, fuck the owner, fuck these shippers, all of that. And it's just like, nah.
What that?
It's too easy to throw the towel in.
Yeah.
And then I gotta bring myself back, grab me a red cup.
You got some wine? You got some wine or some Casamigos up in there?
Oh, it's definitely some Ciroc in here.
Ciroc. Oh, snap. Oh, okay.
So I would say, a lot of us need to say,
this podcast is brought to y'all by Casamigos. Just to let y'all know, it's gonna get y'all through this not the pandemic, but this depression. So just shout out. Go ahead, Ebony.
So us are afraid to admit, and when our pride get wounded, or the uncertainty of any business, but I say stay away from the disruptive thought. And you want to positive affirmation. Of course, we all are working out because people think you're supposed to take care of your health like you take care of your health and your body. I'm saying right now in this day and stage, where we're going through possible a recession, it's a lot of people coming, lose everything. And you gotta stay in the fight. I'm saying? I'm gonna say, and I talk to a therapist twice a month. So, if I can't vent, because I reach out to you guys, but I don't reach out to many people because I don't like the fake phony type shit. You know, and be with all type of fuck.
Now I would say my other, you know, other thing is, you know, I go to the ring. You know, it's always going.
That's I let off some of that steam.
Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah.
Also,
Go to the range and that's it. You know what I'm saying? We
Got a
good.
high point? High point,
Stop,
9 minutes?
stop pointing that gun, yo.
But it's still an exercise. You can release it.
Yeah.
Listen, do what you do.
but outside of your regular circle, you know, it's always good, you know, with whether you like
Hold, hold on right quick, Ebony, because you saying a lot of stuff, and people in the comments are saying they want to hear you. If you can like come back in, yeah,
okay.
yeah. If you can leave and come back in, because they want to, you know. What's up, bro? You how many you got a good 15 before you roll out?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good 15. Let me
Yeah,
see. She
man.
kind of coming back.
Been
All
a
right, but where Leash
interesting
go?
day.
Did she
I don't know.
leave?
She dropped out too.
Did she say why? She just rolled out?
Hello.
Yeah. All right. Now go back what you were saying.
I don't know if you know they heard me, but stay away from the disruptive thoughts. You
No,
know,
it's perfect now. It's perfect.
you always want to speak positive affirmation to yourself. Of course, we all do the exercising. You know, I get up and go before I even get started. Um, and I would say, just like as well as we take care of our physical health, we want to take care of our mental. So outside of your circle that you normally talk, it's good to talk to a therapist or a life coach that can give you another perspective of what you're going through and kind of guide you in a direction that you need. You know what I'm saying? To give you that push or like, okay, let me regroup. Because sometimes we do have to reset, you know,
Yeah.
because stress and anxiety, especially on this entrepreneurship journey, it can be fucking detrimental to you. Uh,
I would definitely say that. Like I think I was talking to we had a Zoom call. We had two of them this week, but one of those days I was telling y'all, I think it was Saturday, that I was feeling it. It was in the middle of the day, and I was just thinking about bills. I was thinking about next week and everything, and it just started to kind of like come down, like the wall started to close in. And I grabbed my headphones, put on my hoochie daddy shorts, hoodie, and everything, and I got out and I just ran a mile. And if you don't feel like running a mile, just go out and walk. But I always put on like I don't put on no Gucci. I don't put on any little baby. You know, I like to ride to it, but when I'm walking or running, I put on Eric Thomas, Les Brown, TD Jakes, Neo Davis, somebody that's
that's
pushing.
mindset. That's not
Yeah,
mindset and your way of thinking.
exactly. And about time I come back, it's like all of that is just released, and I feel a lot better because I'm telling you, it's gonna come. It's something that it's called life, and it's gonna happen to you. It's plenty of times, man. I remember plenty of times trying to get a load. I think I told James this, like literally closing my eyes, man, dancing to what sounds of blackness. As weird as that may sound, yo, literally like holding back some tears, just trying to get through. Like seriously, if you on this entrepreneurship and you really on it and you really on this journey, it's gonna be times, man. It's gonna test you, and you have to have, like she was saying, you have to have that circle. You have to have that outlet or somebody to holler at, because if you don't and you just like hold it in, who knows what's gonna happen, you know? And you don't want that to happen.
And also, just have you know, even when you need that push, just having an accountability partner. If you got that one person, you
You
know,
my accountability part. Both of y'all actually are.
that's gonna get in your ass. You know what I'm saying, and let you
Yeah.
know, got this. Fuck, fuck all the noise that's on the outside. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
a lot of people, you can't go by social media and base your shit off what somebody else doing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them living fake, phony ass lives. They only put out here what they want to put for the world to see. But they ain't gonna put out here what they fucking struggling or whatever the case is. Because everybody got beat. Everybody, you ain't tapping into different shit, you struggling with something. You know what I'm saying? That's why the suicide rates are such at a high risk, a high rate, and shit, motherfuckers losing their mind and they going to kill other motherfucking people. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not
every week.
You know, depression is real. We've been taught, especially as Black folks, to sweep things under the rug. Go to God. God, I'm gonna go to God, but also I need somebody else to give me a different perspective. I need to talk to a therapist.
Yeah.
And if you don't, you know, if you don't believe, like Charlamagne God, Taraji P. Henson, a lot of these stores are talking about mental health now, because now is not the time to continue as Black folks, as we've been trained to keep sweeping things under the rug. Shit, you got to deal with life on life terms and see how to maneuver through this shit.
Yeah. Yeah, health is important. Like you said, whoever said earlier, it may have been you, Ebony, but the physical health, yes, most definitely, but we also got to take care of the mental health. I mean, what's the point of being in the best shape of your life and everything when you actually literally can't even get out of bed because you're depressed? You know what I'm saying? You got severe anxiety and everything. It doesn't help you. So you both have to be in balance. And then the other thing I want to say is, I just want to say I really appreciate y'all, and I really salute to both of y'all, man, because y'all really are on this journey, you know, doing this whole full-time entrepreneurship. You know, I'm not at that point yet in my personal life, but so like I said, salute to y'all, man. Y'all have my utmost respect, just because, you know, I have been in that situation before, and you know what I'm saying, when you don't have that constant, like, okay, I filled in my time sheet and I submitted it, and I know, you know what I'm saying, next week that check's gonna hit my bank account,
exactly.
and I know exactly what it's gonna be. Like, when you don't have it, people don't understand. You know what I'm saying? I was in that situation for a while, and it's different. It's definitely a faith walk. You know what I'm saying? And it's definitely, you deal with the mental, you know, anxiety, and just the not being sure, but it's also liberating. Like I tell people, you can have security or you can have freedom. And I tell Karis all the time, like, I'm working towards it. I'm trying to get there myself again. So I was free, and then I had to come back to the plantation. But once you taste that freedom, you never want to be on the plantation again. But I got to do what I got to do because I got a family and everything. But I'm gonna be free with y'all one day, soon, coming up very soon.
Nah, most definitely. Hey, y'all want to do a quick, like, invite somebody on, ask a couple of questions for the last couple of minutes?
I'm open for it. You know.
Does anybody want to come on? Maybe the last person who asks a question, and maybe we can, like, drop some gems, give y'all some knowledge. Anybody feel like coming on? We ain't gonna bite. Ebony might, but we ain't gonna bite.
I'm not gonna bite. I'm gonna behave myself.
I don't know. I like biting. Not men, you know, no homo. You gotta put that out there this day, you know. And no offense, you know, to if you do like biting men, you know, no offense to that. I'm just saying, you know.
You just saying personal preference, that ain't you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't want no beef from the alphabet community, even if there's trucks. Hey man, come on, the ultimate dispatch. Come on and ask the question.
Right.
He might have to leave stop watching the live and then start watching again to get the request, you know, hit the request button.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay. More than 4 trucks, I would say 7.
He have a question. Okay, boom. There we go. Go.
7.
Like, he coming on, she coming on, whoever it is. I selected them. Oh shoot, my bad.
You gotta get that pronoun correct, man.
You only 3 guests can be.
Come on,
only 3 guests can be live. Oh, what? Only 3 guests can be in your live room. Why only 3?
Right, we just had 4.
Ah, man, look at Instagram, bro. Bro, it's telling me that only 3 people, man. I apologize, man.
I'll
We
drop
just
off.
had
I
4
can drop
people
off.
out here.
I can drop off because you know got some other things I gotta take care of anyway.
All right.
Okay, man.
Hey,
All
James.
right, James, man.
All right,
All
y'all
We'll
be
right,
talk.
James.
safe, man.
All
Y'all
right,
have a good
bro.
day.
Have a
Have a good
good
Okay.
one.
evening. And
You
I'll
too.
holler at
Thank
y'all.
you. All right.
All right.
All right.
James about to drop off. Let's add somebody. Accept. Wow, there you go. We accepting you now, player.
He said, leash sabotage us.
Hello?
Hey,
Hey,
what's going on, brother?
what's going
Yeah,
on?
what up, man?
We
Yeah,
good.
so I was asking, like, for the person who have like 4 or 5 or 6 trucks, and we tell them 10%, they be like, that's too much. They
Okay,
have
so
come
you would if I have more than 3 trucks, I do 7%. But you know what I'm
7%.
saying? You gotta know what your worth is for that 7. So when you selling your dispatching to them, your services, you gotta let them know why they should pay you that 7% for those 4+ trucks or whatever the case is. Even if you ask them for 10%, you gotta sell your services, and it gotta be, you know what I'm saying, something that you're doing outside of another dispatch company that they're not gonna get. See, like with us, we charge 10%. You know, I do a lot for my care. My carriers can call me at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm up helping them trying to figure out if they got a flat tire outlet. I'm just not that dispatcher. My
Yeah,
stuff
but
is like a family culture because I run a truck as if it's mine.
he was telling me that he's looking for somebody cheaper than 3% because he currently
Well,
charge
3%,
3%.
you gonna do a lot. You must be just, he might as well book his own motherfucking loads because ain't nobody finna do no 3%. So
Don't
don't
do it.
even sell yourself for no 3% because at the end of the day, you take all that backlash once you book that load for them. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
You in that fire with that broker or that shipper. No, 3% my ass, he can go whoever they is.
Yeah, so they wanted somebody cheaper than 3%. So I was like,
Oh nah,
huh?
they ain't trying to pay you shit. They might as well book their own loads.
Yeah, man. Don't do 3%. Have you ever booked? Are you booking a driver right now? Do you have a driver?
No,
Okay. Well, I'm just letting you know.
no, I'm currently searching. Like,
Okay. Don't. And then trust me. I know when you searching because you want that first driver. You want to start making money. But trust me,
yeah.
man. Don't do it.
I'm
Cause let me.
doing
I'm gonna
that.
give you. I'm gonna give you an example. My first driver, because I took Alex Good Energy course, and he was like, "Hey, if you don't want to charge somebody 10%, charge them 7." And I charged my first driver 7. Till to this day, because she's my first carrier, so she's grandfathered in, and I still charge her 77%. But all my other drivers are 10%. Every time I submit her load, and I see that,
10%.
like if I submit a load for $3,000, I'm not getting $300. Whatever that percentage is of 7% of 3,000 is way less than what $300 is. Do
Yeah, that.
not do it. Please do not sell your, because you're going to do so much work. If you're 24/7 like I am, it's going to be times on Saturday that
Yeah,
that driver is going to have a blowout, and you're going to have to be up. That's not worth 3%.
that's not
It,
worth it.
it's going to be times you're going to have to get a lumper fee at 9 o'clock at night, and
Yeah.
you're gonna have to stop what you're doing. If you got a girl over the house, you're gonna have to stop what you're doing and get on that phone call, and it may take an hour or 2 hours. That's not worth 3%. There's
So
gonna be times that your driver is gonna get to the site, and then at 3 o'clock, and you supposed to be going to your son's baseball game, or you supposed to be going to a cookout, or you be supposed to be going to the gym, and you're gonna have to cancel all of that crap because your driver lost that load, and you're gonna have to get on the load board and sit for like an hour or two to try to find them another one. That's not worth 3%.
3%.
Do
So
not
Yeah.
sell yourself short, bro. I'm telling you. I know you want to. Trust me, I've been there. And you like, man, come on, maybe I just get. Don't do it, brother. You're gonna hurt yourself. Just you're
So,
gonna
so,
hate yourself for doing it. Just
so
hold
7 is a
on,
good number.
huh?
I'm saying 7 is a good number.
If they have 5 trucks and they gonna have 5 trucks, yes. But if they only have 1 or 2, charge
Yeah,
them 10%.
10%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy has 4 drivers, and he said, if call him back if we can work with 5%. But I'm saying,
Hell no.
Oh
that's
no.
still a lot of
Then
work
you
for
then
4
you
drivers.
you still shortchanging yourself at 5. You know what I'm saying? You know, some of these drivers, if they looking to cut their expenses, dispatching is not one of them because he wouldn't be looking for a dispatcher right now. You get what I'm saying? So he just trying to get in at a cheap rate, knowing that, you know what I'm saying, he don't know what all you're going to have to endure.
Yeah.
And all the bullshit you're going to have to put up with. So don't even do 5%. And the people that I heard that is charging 5%, they fucking trash. And I said it.
No,
That's
they are.
what we doing.
Bro,
Yeah,
let me
but
tell
I
you
took the
this.
course too. Like I took the Alex Good Energy course too. So I'm going about
I'm
step raise. Huh?
gonna tell you this, not to interrupt you. You got to be a little bit arrogant on the phone with these drivers. I'm not saying so arrogant that you kind of like they can't stomach you, but you got to believe what you selling. You when somebody say 3%, you almost got to laugh at it and come back and tell them, because if you go to Neiman Marcus, they not negotiating with that Gucci on that rack.
Okay.
It's not. It is what it is. You paying $500 for that shirt, and you have to feel that way. This ain't no Walmart service I'm giving you, bro. I'm giving you that stuff. I'm giving you that splat. What old boy said on that meme, I'm giving you that splat. Like, seriously. And you have to really believe that, man, honestly. Even if you don't believe, you got to force yourself to believe it, brother. So please.
I got one question though.
Okay.
How you getting your first carrier? Did you cold call or cold email or what? Or cold text? Which one?
It's
I
just
did. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
it's different strategies. Marketing, social media, cold calling, whatever you got to do. You know what I'm saying? You can't just do one thing, you know?
I say whatever you do, you need to stay consistent, man.
Yeah.
Because one thing that I see that what helps me is stay consistent, literally. Like I post in Facebook group, I joined 50 Facebook groups. When I say 50, I joined 50. I went in Chicago, I went into Facebook groups and I typed in Chicago Facebook groups. I went in Ohio, I typed in Ohio Facebook groups for trucking. I went to Atlanta, I did all of that. And every 2 days I post my ad in Facebook groups. Every 2
Okay.
days. If you go to trucking sites, you need to do that. If you need to set aside a schedule, like, all right, I'm gonna do this 4 days a week. And you need to do it. I don't care what happens. If your leg broke, hey man, drive me up there and roll me around. You have to be
I don't
consistent,
live
whatever you do.
no where I live. There's only box truck and day cab.
They
Where
care.
are you located at?
Brooklyn.
In
Okay.
Brooklyn. Yeah.
It's only day cab and box truck. So
Well,
no truck stop
A lot of
around.
box trucks coming out of that area trying to call me. So yeah, I
my
know what you're saying.
I got my first carrier off Indeed, and I used
Indeed.
that spiel on Alice Good Energy, but I changed it all because they've been flagging. If you doing the same thing
Oh,
that
the one that
Alice Good
Prestige did.
Energy, yeah, you got to change it. You got to switch it up because they've been like flagging people who still writing the same thing because there's a million people out there writing the same thing, so they flagging it. Change it up. And when I say you got to post, you got to, like, if you're in New Jersey, if you're posting in New York, you got to make a post for Brooklyn. You got to make a post for Manhattan. You got to make a post for Queens. You got to make a post for Syracuse. You got to make a post for Staten Island. That's when I hear people say they can't find a carrier, and then I go ask them these questions, they tell me no. So I'm saying, are you fucking hungry? Excuse my French, but I'm just saying, like, you really have to get out here, be consistent, and then also think outside the box. Like I said, like if you post in Illinois, you got to post in Chicago, you got to post in Naperville. I Googled, like, pretty much. I got on Google. I said, what's the top cities where truckers live? And all them cities I posted. Then I went to Google Maps and I kind of like zoomed in on Atlanta. and whatever the top, counties and shit. I made a post in those. I'm making like 15 posts in every state. And that's how I pretty much found carriers. But you got to stay consistent. You may go a whole month without finding none. It may be discouraged. But
Yeah, this is my
I'm
Right.
second
telling you.
week.
Huh?
I said this is my second week.
Oh, man.
Because
Get off my live, man.
to be honest with you, it took me about 6 months. To be
6 months.
honest with you and transparent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, this was
I wasn't finna roll over and sell myself short either, because I know what I can do. I came from the logistics side, from the corporate side also. So I ain't just coming here not knowledgeable about trucking, because I've been doing it for 20 plus years. You get what I'm saying? So if
I
they see
appreciate
you're
it, guys.
intimidated, they're gonna use that against you.
Yeah.
So,
But brother, whatever you do, please be consistent. Like seriously, that's the biggest key. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest thing. When you feel like you down or it ain't working, still do it anyway, man. Just stay consistent. That's the biggest thing. But like I said, in that Indeed and Facebook groups, and when you make a post on Instagram, use hashtags. What's that crap? Truck sites don't work for me. But Instagram, Facebook, and Indeed. Also, I give you this last thing: do something different. Stop doing what everybody else doing. If everybody posting those professional flyers, try something different, man. Because these truck drivers, you seen one, you seen them all. Just like you got to sometimes think about it like when you go up and walk to a female. If everybody's saying the same thing, hey, beautiful, these females don't want to hear, hey, beautiful all day. They
Yeah,
want something
facts.
different. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think outside the box. And I'm not telling you to go up there to them and say something crazy, but you definitely have to do something different. You know what I'm saying? To set yourself, outside the box. So you're gonna find it, man. Just stay consistent though.
All right, I appreciate it, guys. All right.
All right, brother.
all
All
right.
right, thank
Thank
you.
you. Have a good night.
All right, you too.
All right.
Have a good one.
Let's try to add somebody else. What's the difference between brokering and dispatching? You want to answer that for him? You want me to answer?
You can go ahead.
Pretty much dispatching, you're finding the loads. The brokering, they have the loads. That's just a quick, straight to the point answer.
Yeah, because you,
Broker,
as a dispatcher, you representing the carrier.
yeah. So
And broker is getting the loads from the shipper. So you got the shipper, you got the broker, middleman, and then you got the dispatcher that carrier as the third person.
Any advice on getting all the contacts or contracts needed for my dispatching business? I don't have any made yet. Tap in with Ebony. She has stuff like that. You got to hit her up in her where can she hit you up to get those contracts, Ebony?
She can actually DM me, and then I can tell her to so I can send her an invoice and send her what she needs, or even if she want to get on a conversation call with me for 30 or whatever the case is.
Yeah, hold on right quick. This is actually a carrier somebody set me up with.
Do you
Maybe
have,
that's enough. Let me know.
have a website? He does. Handy Press has a website too.
Nah, I was just throwing you some love, sis. I was throwing the alley hoop.
Oh shit.
um,
All
does
right.
anybody Claybrooks send a request to join the line? He came back. My
Who?
boy done came back. He came back.
Who?
James,
Did he?
you back, bro? He didn't mean to come back.
Yeah,
Dang.
man, I'm back.
Bro,
Nah,
I
I'm
was
here.
like, man, I'm about that freaky
I just,
Jason
I
about to
just
come
wanted to
out.
give y'all space to. I wanted to give y'all space to do your thing as far as answering questions and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like people out here, they want to, get some info or whatever.
Oh, I was like, I
But I'm
thought
out.
hey, I was about to say, bro, you done butt dialed it, and we were about to see some stuff, goddamn. You
Nah,
about to hit
bro.
the Ebony on that.
I just had a,
Oh, this
all
ain't.
my business out there. Next, they gonna be like, when can we go live?
I
And
know,
see,
man. When we go get the OnlyFans, it's gonna be the OnlyFans of dispatching, goddamn.
hey, I might shake a little tail feather too. When it
Hey, man, you
comes
gotta do.
down
You
to,
gotta.
hey, you know what I'm saying? I gotta be a P Valley on, of the dispatcher. You know.
Let's see. Okay. He requested to go live.
Who? Can you
August.
accept them?
I think so. Let's see. James, you gotta drop off again. Oh no, I'm gonna drop off. Y'all pretty much. Y'all want to answer his questions or somebody?
no,
How you gonna drop
I'm,
off and
bro.
you
I'm
the
out.
and you the
Yeah, you
moderator?
hosting,
You the
bro.
one that's hosting the live. You can't drop
I'm
off.
outside with my family, whatever. So I don't want to take. I just hopping back on to see what y'all was doing. But I'm outside with my family and stuff right now. So I'm not positioned to host nothing or whatever. I'm just taking up space, bro. So I'll drop off. It's no problem.
All
We
right.
gonna hit you right back, brother.
We gonna hit you right.
Yeah, I'm about to enjoy this right here. So you know what I'm saying. So y'all
Oh,
do your thing.
You
I'm
you ain't shit, James.
I'm just enjoying
dang.
life right now. That's all.
Get off my live, man. Get
All
off.
right.
All right. Text me if you
All
need to
right.
jump back on though. I got
All
my
right.
phone.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, Ultimate, hit me. What's dang? Now he left.
So we already did ultimate dispatch.
It was somebody else. Does anybody else want to come on and ask a question that we can answer real quick? If y'all wants to drop a gem or something y'all need to know before we wrap this thing up. What's the difference between oh, we already answered that. Where was old boy at? Accept. I accept you, bro. Come on. View. Is he trying to get on or is he not trying to get on? Oh, I guess not. Okay. I guess not. Anyways,
Well,
I guess if nobody else trying to get on,
the closing thoughts for the people. Make sure we take care of our mental. Just as well as we taking care of our physical health. We just want to stay consistent and, especially with you got to change your mindset. Speak positive in your life, especially if you're on this entrepreneurship and that's the only income you have, or you dibbling and dabbling in different entrepreneur journeys. Those things you want to keep in your pocketbook so you can remember. Stay away from those disruptive thoughts.
do you guys factor at 7% too?
No.
No.
Do we do? What do you mean? Are you saying do we process their loads at 7%? That I know I do for my carriers. I process. I upload their invoices to their portal if they have a factoring company. So that's another thing you got to think about when thinking about how much you're gonna charge a carrier.
Yeah. And if that's another thing too, brother. Like she said, if he has 5 trucks, he's gonna want you
To
to factor
factor
those
his
loads.
loads. Yeah.
It's been times that a carrier has been it's been like, because let's say Triumph, I'm factoring a load for Triumph, and let's say they deliver the load at 12:30. If you have to get that load in before 1 o'clock to get paid the same day, I
And
got
with
another
OTR, you got to do it before 12 Eastern Standard
yeah.
Time for
Now
you to
check
get
this.
paid.
Now check this out. I got at this particular one of these days, I got 2 drivers that's I'm trying to look for a load for because one of the loads like fell off, something like that. But I gotta stop and put in 5 loads. You know what I'm saying? I gotta factor these 5 loads. And at the same time, I gotta be looking for my other drivers' loads. So people don't understand. It's just like we just don't get on these phones and just call brokers and that's it. No, I factor your load. I'm handling your problems when stuff like breaks totally down. I'm on the phone. You know what I'm saying? So you have to make that real to that person. You know what I'm saying? And let them know.
Because even after you factor a load, it might be something wrong with that paperwork that you sent in. You got to go back and do all that work. You know what I'm saying? So please do not sell yourself short. I don't care what these carriers trying to talk. You got to be arrogant with them. You get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, what I do, I always go back in my carrier's portals and make sure their load got approved. Because if it's something wrong with that paperwork, I'm going to have to go back in and be like, look, you ain't get a signature or whatever the case is. The bill of lading was crooked that you sent over to me. They can't read it. You know, it's all kind of bullshit that could take effect where you won't get paid because of what they did. You know what I'm saying? Because I already have a copy of the rate confirmation. So when I get the rate confirmation, I also forward it to their owner or, you know what I'm saying, or I forward it to the driver. Now, if it's an owner and they got a driver in their truck and they don't want the driver to see the how much the rate is, I got to scratch the rate out. So it's a lot of bullshit that goes on. So don't go below fucking 7% if you taking on 3 or more trucks. And I'm going to say 8 to 10% if it's 1 or 2 trucks. Just depends on what your preference is. But I go for 10% straight across the board because I know what I fucking do for mine.
And 5 drivers, you about to go crazy.
Yeah.
5 drivers it's hard to do. I don't care what nobody says. Some people
different fucking personalities and everything.
Yep. Now don't get me wrong. I'd rather have 5 drivers than 1 driver. But at the same time, it's hard. It's hard, yo. Yeah. Another thing, if you do land this carrier, stay ahead of the freight. And when I say stay ahead of the freight, book your Monday loads on Tuesday. Book your Tuesday load. Book your Wednesday loads on Tuesday. Book your Thursday loads on Wednesday. Book your Friday loads on Thursday. If you got 5 drivers,
the weekend, book your Friday load.
Like seriously, book your Monday. Book your Monday loads on Friday. Do not wait and try to book 5 drivers in one day. You're gonna have them people. You're gonna have them sitting. So stay ahead of the freight. At least try to book 3 of them a day ahead, and then handle 2. But with 5 drivers, well, you about to have your hands full. But like, I hope you get it. You know what I'm saying? I hope you do because you can handle it. But trust me, you gonna see.
Because one, they're at least supposed to have around 6 or 7 drivers. They supposed to, but you got to know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And be confident in what you're doing.
Hell, Alex said once you get, I went back and looked at the old videos. He said once you get the 3 drivers, you should start looking for a dispatcher to help you.
Yeah.
Verbatim. I think it was the second or the third video. The first one that, pretty much the first mastermind. I think it's the second or the third one. When you get the 3 drivers, he said you need to start looking for one. When you get the 4, you definitely need to probably have one. Because I'm telling you, man, 3 drivers, you can do comfortably. 4 drivers, it's starting to get hard. 5, you ain't leaving the house.
For all the people that's still on here, we got to start mentioning this, James, that we're going to do a free webinar.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of show you guys how to, this is something else that you can use as leverage as far as if you still looking to get carriers, to show them how to break down their break-even point. So we're going to do a free webinar. We're going to talk about the fixed and the variable costs that they take on, and different things of that nature. So make sure you guys are watching out for our flyer that's going to come out when we do our free webinar. And
But
because
they have a
that's
heart attack?
a selling tool for you.
I'm like, you about to have a heart attack? What's going on over
Yeah,
there?
I'm trying to clear my throat. You know, I just got over sick.
Okay. Well, that's let me just double check, make sure. All right, well, I guess we're gonna shut it down there. You gave your closing thoughts. I would say this, and I'm gonna steal this from Les Brown, a motivational speaker that I always listen to. Steve Harvey even said it as well. If you want to keep getting what you're getting, keep doing what you're doing. If you want to keep getting only one carrier, keep doing what you're doing to only have one carrier. Do something different. If you add me, now he want to get added. Come on, man. We got you, man. Come on, come on. You trying to get on? Third coast gorilla? He talking about ad. Come on, brother.
Send a request.
Yeah, send a request before we have to hop into bed or whatever we about to do.
I'm about to go on Bissonnette and sell some ass. So now
Yo, she wilding out here, yo.
I'm just playing.
This is going to be. What's going on, brother?
What's going on? Hold on, I'm trying to work this out right quick. All right, how y'all doing tonight, man?
Hey, man, we're doing wonderful. Blessed. Better than good and better than most.
Right.
Yes.
Look, I've been wanting to get into brokerage and sitting here listening to y'all speak of the dispatch side. As a broker, would I be more in contact with a dispatcher as opposed to being to a driver? What's the relationship? If you understand what I'm trying to get across, would I be dealing more with drivers or dealing more with people such as yourself as dispatchers from the freight broker?
You'll be dealing with both of them, I would say, because sometimes brokers do have carriers that they run, like if they want them to run a direct freight, and sometimes carriers don't have a dispatcher, so they represent themselves. So I'm gonna say you're gonna be dealing with both of them. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
as if you're getting into brokerage, you know you got to stay in contact with your shippers, because also you just not that only broker that's bidding on that contract to get from that shipper. So you gotta stay in the fight,
Yeah.
on the broker
Gotcha.
side too. And
Gotcha.
it's in the cost to get into brokerage is a high type of cost where you got to get your authority for your brokerage. You got to
Right.
pay a surety bond and things of that nature.
Right.
With dispatcher, all you would need is a computer or phone, your subscriptions, and your marketing. So, but you guys have, costs on the broker side if you want to get into the broker side.
Gotcha. And so for the dispatcher side, it's more about getting your what I'm saying is like schooling. Is it a schooling requirement, or is it basically that you could get an online course and learn from there?
Yeah, you can get an online course. Of course, Hand Express, he does mentorship for people that already took a course and still needs help. I do too. I do coaching, but I do have an online course if you
Yep.
want to get into a dispatcher. So I do in-person, virtual, and I have an online course that, is self-paced that you can learn how to dispatch.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
And I could get all the info from your page, Miss Ebony, as far as the
Yes,
course goes.
yes, sir. You can go tap the link in my bio, and you'll see where it say dispatching course, self-paced dispatching course, or you'll see my dispatch training, or you'll see my virtual training. So you choose
And
which one that's going to be best fitting for you. And also you can reach out to me in my DMs.
I'm gonna say this not because I just know her, one thing about Ebony, she gonna give you the real. She not gonna give you no fluff. And then two, she put in a lot of the stuff that was missing out of the course that we took. Shout out to Alex Good Energy. Love him. He taught me the game, but it's a lot of stuff that he didn't put in there.
Mm-hmm.
She took the stuff that he had and the stuff that he didn't put in there. And I'm not hating. I'm just, just giving facts and put it in there. It's some stuff that like let's say Hot Shot actually for one reason. She a hot shot god or queen. I'm sorry, queen. That's up in there, and she's breaking it down for you and giving you all the information. So, you know what I'm saying? Not just because I know her and not because she's my sis. It's just it is what it is. She's giving you all of it. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to like buy this course and then go buy another course and then get some mentorship. It's like it's all packaged up and in there for you. So, I had to add that in there to let you know. And I don't get no kickback from telling you that.
I also give, tips on, fixing your personal credit. Also, I'm about to add, business credit stuff in there. So it's ongoing. I'm steady adding to it. It's definitely something, if you looking to see which one is going to be the cheaper option, I would say start off as dispatching to kind of get your feet wet so you can know how to maneuver through this transportation industry. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because basically you do have brokers that have agents and they basically like dispatchers. If I want to be, honest with you.
Got you.
So.
Gotcha. Yeah, see, I'm in Louisiana. That chemical freight is heavy, through my
man. I'm about to hang up on you, man. I'm an Atlanta Falcon fan, man.
Well, don't trip, man, because I'm a Steelers fan.
Oh, okay. I was just about to put on my hat. Go ahead on, brother. Tell us what you about to think.
Yeah, so I was just looking there because I would like to be in a position where I could have several trucks. And I'm listening to you speak to the brother about having 5 trucks. And so I was, just a goal of mine is, to start out with that I would like to be able to be moving 5 chemical trucks. You understand what I'm saying? Because, hazmat is big, Matt. The twit card is big where I'm at.
Yes.
And I think it's very profitable. And that's why I asked the question earlier about do you think the trucking industry is worse now than back in 2009? I don't know if you asked that.
The gas prices is, but not the rates.
Not the rates.
Gotcha.
So, and we're still seeing higher rates than even back from 2018, 2019. The rates are still above what they was, a couple of years ago. So, it's just the gas, the diesel that's not matching, and, if you're not as the owner, operator, or fleet owner, if you're not putting up money, to maintain and weather this storm, then you don't know how to financially take care of your finance,
Yeah. Right.
Because when the rates was good, you should have been putting up,
Right.
and that's even something that I talk to when I do a consultation with owner operators. I talk to them about credit, leveraging their credit, knowing what to do. Even if they need a credit consultation, I got people that I work with that's on that credit side that can assist them. So we got to learn as people to use other people's money and know what to leverage with and how to do it and reinvest it in something else to make us more money.
Gotcha. I fully understand. I thank y'all for your time and input.
All right.
All right, brother, man.
Hey, thank you so much.
All right.
Instagram tripping. We just had 4 people out here. Now it's time we can all have 3.
Bro, I don't understand. I'm trying to add August. There we go. We finally got you on, brother. What's up, man?
Yeah, I was going through some crazy stuff over here trying to get together with y'all.
Yeah.
I got y'all answered a couple questions for me because I'm a driver.
Right.
Okay.
So I'm from Philadelphia, but I moved out Delaware. I said
Okay.
my wife did Alex the Good Energy because I ran into a buddy of mine, Neo. He be around him. I seen Nehemiah Davis.
Yes,
So
sir.
I love that brother, man.
he told me
Look, I
that
don't even know him, but I love him.
Hi, Neo. Yes.
Alex was good. I ran into him at King of Prussia Mall at one of his mentee stores. They had a clothing store. So my wife did the dispatch, but I still was working. So she got discouraged. So I did record some of the stuff that y'all was saying. But when I was looking up because I'm a driver, so I don't get the other side of the owner operator. I always work for a company.
Right.
So y'all said 7% was good because she was doing 10%, and I was telling her, like, I don't know if nobody gonna give you 10%, and you
Nah,
don't know nothing about that.
you gotta know what you selling. Right now she just like we told the other guy, you gotta be arrogant. You know what I'm saying, and know what you're selling. Because when I tell you that 10%, when you know what you're doing and know what you're selling and believe in what you're selling and what you're doing and what you're capable of doing for them, you gotta know that. I'm worth every penny of that 10%.
So
You
no flat rate. I'm sorry.
because just
Oh,
like
heck
now, we
no.
up on this
Okay.
live. It's 10:30 for him in Atlanta. It's 9:30 here for me. If my driver called me right now, I don't care. If my driver called me 2 or 3, he texts me, I gotta get on the road because I need to make this drop. If he get on the road at 3, he texts me, hey, I'm about to leave out. I roll right over and text him like, okay, be safe out there. Let me know when you know, because I'm finna get up in 2 seconds anyway to go work out.
Okay.
But he
Okay.
still get a response back from me, even when he texts me at 2 or 3. Or if my phone ring, I get on the phone with them.
Yeah.
So you said no flat rate at all. Never do flat rate.
Hell nah. I say this, and I'll take this from Alex. If she doesn't have no driver, the lowest I would go
It's
is 8.
8,
8. 8.
8. That's
Yeah, because
8.
she been did the course, and I was just telling her because she said she can go back in there, and then she don't got to pay the full payment to like rejoin again. Because I'm telling her like you got to be around other people that do dispatch. Because I
Yeah.
asked you a question earlier and you did answer it because we got the dispatch LLC, then I got my trucking company LLC. But I just found out it's RNN trucking. They told me to take the trucking out because some banks might not want to fund me. And you said that. And I wanted to change it. And you said something too. You said name it after somebody that means something to you. So RNN was my grandmom and her grandmom. They both passed away.
Yeah.
So I was going to change it and just put Rose and Nard Enterprise.
Right, because even if you and your wife say, yeah, I want to start a candle business, you can come under that RNN Enterprise and do RNN candle lights or whatever. I'm just speaking of. Because if you want to tap into, and see, this is what we need to learn. We need to tap into other people's money. We need
that's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to learn that right now.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Because I'm a part of a community. I'm a part of Recession Proof. I don't know if you heard of 500.
Yeah,
but
I follow all of them, and I tell my wife because when I'm driving at night, I gotta listen to them. I'm a local guy, so I only work 4 days. I get good money, but I know what I can do with myself, so I'm ready to just quit. But I'm just trying to get everything together. My credit is all right. So I got my first business credit card. It was American Express. It's a charge card. So now I got to go back and switch the name and then switch everything. I mean, I only did one bank account and one credit card. So I had to switch the name on that because I know I need funding. And I don't want the trucking to stop me.
I can, if you want to reach out to me in my DM, I can connect you with somebody that can flip you more funding than you got right now. So don't sell yourself short, but also tell your wife she need to connect with one of us because if she need more mentorship, yeah, you can take a course, but it's all about somebody mentoring you too. You know what I'm saying? If you still unsure and you uncertain and you ain't got that confidence yet, you know
I'm gonna follow y'all from the dispatch page. I save both y'all because I don't do social media and I ain't trying to be weird and none of that. This is my homie page. So I'm on my man page.
And that's how I felt.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at y'all, so I'm gonna follow y'all from the dispatch page. So now when I see y'all, you can see because I don't do the social media thing.
Yeah, so we even trying to get consistent because we have a YouTube channel. We trying to get consistent to go live every week so we can give the people, you know what I'm saying? We're talking about real life issues, you know what I'm saying? Especially on this entrepreneur journey. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't nothing about buying your time back, man. You get what I'm saying? Spending that time with your children. You
Yep.
get what I'm saying? And you just got to keep pushing and believing in
Got
yourself.
mine right there. Y'all drop
Yeah.
some good juice. I'm gonna let other people ask questions. Now, when I get off the phone, I'm about to go work on this Twit card thing because I had my hazmat and all that. That's why I said I know every 3 years you gotta take your hazmat over. But what I was doing, I didn't need it, so I got my tanker already. So now it's like now I'm ready to get my Twit card and jump back on the hazmat. I've been doing a bunch of research because I'm a driver. So I want to get my own truck. I want to build my fleet up, but I don't want to drive forever.
Answering questions, I'm gonna call as soon as I get out.
So you helped me out a lot, man. I appreciate that. So I mean, I'm gonna
You
follow
welcome,
y'all.
brother.
It's called NNH Dispatch. So if y'all see that, just refollow that.
Okay.
NNH Dispatch. I gotta log out of his account and then log into the other account and follow y'all. But that's the name of our dispatch company.
But also tell your girl to tap in with one of us.
No, I am. I'm gonna do all that. I'm research boy. I ain't at work right now, so you know I'm about to tap in myself.
Okay.
So I appreciate
All right,
that.
brother.
All right, have a good one.
You too.
All right, thank you.
Uh-huh.
You gotta press the
you gotta press the X button up at top. Okay.
There you go. Yeah. All right. Well,
I know it's like 10:30. This was a very good call, you guys.
Tell them about. We got interrupted. Tell them about the break even point that we're supposed to be doing before we close out.
Oh, okay. So we definitely gonna be doing a free webinar on a service that if you're a dispatcher or you're a carrier that needs to know what your break even point, so you can know about your fixed costs, your variable costs, and what all that, so you can know exactly what rate per mile you're supposed to be at for your company to be in the black. So me and my guys, both of my guys, James and CJ, we're gonna do one of them towards I think it's gonna be towards the second week of July, if I'm not mistaken. But definitely you guys watch out for that flyer and make sure you guys tap in with us, because it's definitely something that you can use as a leveraging for selling to your carriers also.
All right. This has been another episode of Eavesdropping Knowledge. I hope y'all have a good night, and hope y'all pretty much learned something tonight.
And make sure y'all go subscribe to our channel next time. CJ, we need to pinpoint that on our lives.
Yeah, my bad. You gotta help me on that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So definitely gonna be, trying to help you guys out.
Yeah, she keep me in line, y'all, man. So just know that. All right, man. Well, you have a good night, Ebony.
All right. Have a good night, CJ.
All right.
Bye, you guys.